Hey, muy buenas a todos, sean bienvenidos a este nuevo capítulo de The Stanley Parable o The Stanley Parable, ¿sabes? La parábola de Stanley o no sé cómo mierda, ¿sabes? Hoy lo continuamos donde dejamos el capítulo anterior, así que le agradecería mucho que compartieran este vídeo, que le dan like y que se suscriban, porque me ayudaría muchísimo. Así que, sin nada más que decir, vamos a empezar con este jueguito, ¿sabes? Nos vemos, bien. No vemos por qué, pero no sé.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
O sea,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
que lo reiniciaron a la fuerza al narrador, what the fuck.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ah, sí, no me interesa, dale tu vida. O sea, te voy a seguir sin hacer caso, ¿sabes? O sea, me chupo un huevo. Hostia, mira, puedo cerrar la puerta, nice. O sea, algo es algo, ¿sabes?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
Sí, no
room,
me
and
interesa.
Stanley knew it
Porque
perfectly
me acuerdo
well.
que vi una puerta.
Perhaps he
al
wanted
final,
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Sí, la verdad que
incredible
sí.
he wasn't fired years ago.
Ok, ¿qué dice acá? What? Ok.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
La mierda, ¿no?
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Me encanta porque la marca en rojo en el coso. ¿Qué hacemos? Yo iría por la puerta azul, ¿sabes? Pero tal vez haya algo acá, ¿no?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
No me jodas, boludo.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just
A ver, terminá de hablar.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ok, gracias. Ah, what the fuck. Voy a entrar de espaldas, ¿sabes? Ok, cambiamos de mapa.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
¿Qué carajo es esto? Dios.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment,
Está cheto
with this
eso,
place, Stanley, I feel.
No, porque me puedo tirar, creo.
I actually feel happy.
Está cheto, boludo. Está muy cheto. Pero nos vamos a la mierda. Vámonos.
No, wait. Where are you going?
No sé, boludo. Está en la puerta abierta.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Tranqui, hija.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
No, ni a palo me mato, boludo. Ni a palo, boludo. No. Dame una puerta entonces si no crees que me mate, boludo. Tarea de tipo...
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
¿Qué pasa si hago esto?
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Quiero ir de nuevo a ver qué hace, boludo.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
A ver, si sigo subiendo no se puede mirar algo más.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
No, bueno. Pero dame una puerta entonces, hermano. No me das nada, boludo. No me das una puerta, no me das nada. Qué asco. Ni siquiera puedo saltar, boludo. ¿Qué? ¿Por qué no puedo saltar? Puedo agacharme, pero no saltar, viste. Mi personaje no sabe saltar, pero sí agacharse, ¿sabes?
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
Si me das una puerta, ¿sabe? Pero no me das nada, boludo. Me mato, ya está, la mierda, listo. Cagaste. Tercera oportunidad. Pues si así no avanza el juego, boludo, no mames. No hay nada. Está tecleando, boludo, me parece a mí. Está tecleando, sí, boludo. Está tecleando. ¡A la verga!
No! Oh, thank God you lived. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this.
¡Pero
away
dame la
from me. I
puerta!
can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Dame una puerta entonces, hermano. Si me das una puerta, ya está. Pero no me das nada, boludo.
There. See? This is what you
No.
want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Te vas a la mierda, boludo, porque si no me haces avanzar la historia, me mate y ya está.
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Te vas a la mierda, boludo, me mato. ¡Ah!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
No.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to
Me hace
ask.
sentir mal, hijo de puta.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Te pasa por no darme una puerta, Gil.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ahora vamos por la puerta roja, ¿sabes?
Directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
All this
There's
time.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Bye.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, andate a la mierda, boludo.
Perhaps you misunderstood.
Andate a la
Stanley
mierda.
walked through the red door. I
Cada que
still
es...
don't think we're communicating properly.
Mira, hijo de puta, cada que sigo tu
Stanley
camino,
walked-
¡cállate!
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Stop yo.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished
¿Cómo no
building
hay una
sections of the
puerta
map,
ya?
because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms,
Después.
exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Y
Go
si no,
ahead,
y si no
Stanley.
quiero
Take
que...
it for a spin.
Voy a hacerlo, ¿sabes? Porque hay otra puerta.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
¿Qué dice? Yo elegí el 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Echamos un vistazo. Ok. Voy a ver.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Ok, a ver.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ok, a ver. What the fuck, boludo. No sé ni qué mierda está pasando acá, wey. No mames. ¡No mames! Ah. La verdad no entiendo qué sentido tiene este juego. O sea, me gusta. El
Well,
Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any better?
Ese
At last,
Minecraft.
the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
O sea, parece bastante en
Tell me that,
realidad.
Stanley.
O sea,
Will it ever
básicamente
be enough?
es un
Well, I'll
cuadrado.
say this. I'm done making things for you.
Me escondo.
From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Ok.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ok.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Sigo preguntándome por qué tecleo, ¿sabes?
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Llega al final, un fallo ahí,
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. Trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Hostia, se rompe. Esto es el portal, boludo.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Genio, wow, la verdad.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Bueno.
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Ok, muchas gracias, bro. Me estoy arrancando la espalda por los dudas, o sea, no me muevo por eso, Ahí va. Ok. O sea, me tengo que tirar, ¿sabes? Que esto está en la mierda, Y no veo un cagado de nada, además. Feeling cabinets. Otra vez me caigo, boludo. Sonido de viento, loco, qué genial está esto. Ok, tengo dos caminos. Vamos a ver por este. No hay nada. Si ustedes no ven nada, yo menos, ¿saben? O sea. Yo menos. Lo que sí puedo hacer es Yo va. Subirle brillo a la pantalla. Un poco, ¿sabes? A ver, yo mejor sé dónde mierda voy. Ahí, a ver. Ahí va. Ahí se ve, ¿sabes? No se ve mucho, pero se ve algo. Así que no sé. Ok. Que hay una luz. Buena señal. ¿Qué es eso? Ok, estoy viendo un cerebro allí, o sea, la parte o sea, ah, tipo como unos rayos X de un cerebro, ¿sabes? Para ver qué partes se están estimulando. No, ¿qué pasó?
I wonder what he
¡Qué susto,
found.
boludo!
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That
La
is what
verdad
I
que no,
mean
pero
to
bueno.
this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Sí, yo puedo esperar yo también, así que tranqui. No, me jodo otra vez. Oh.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Que
doors, this was
no.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Ahora, ay. Aguanten un cachito. Ah. Listo. Listo, listo. Ahora sí voy a seguir por la puerta que está allá arriba, ¿sabes?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
¡Me chupa un
incredible he wasn't
huevo!
fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
All this time.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ella. What? Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ok. Ella está esperando. What? Otra cosa oscura, boludo. Me cago en tu madre. ¡Qué susto, boludo!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. Oh.
What?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What the?
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
¡Hijo de
Who wanted to make
puta!
their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
A la mierda, boludo.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Hijo de puta, qué hijo de puta que sos. Sí, el asqueroso.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Oh, en su teclado, ok. Estoy presionando, ¿sabes? Pero... Estoy presionando la O, wey. No mames. Estoy presionando todas las teclas, ¿sabes, wey? ¿La O? Porque no funca. No funca. Ok, no funciona. No funciona, wey. Le juro estoy presionando, mire. No, 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 no funca. Se agarra algo más, boludo. Y no me dejé para ahí. Está diciendo que porque esto no funca, no puedo. No sé, a ver. ¿En serio el cero era? Hijo de puta. A ver qué verga es esto, boludo. Porque si no... Tantos años. Mira que no soy tan retrasado como para no saber teclear, ¿sabes? No joda. Y, o sea, estoy controlando a alguien. Entonces, pero no puedo verlo, ¿sabes? Hay quien controla, ¿no? Ok. H parecer a su esposa que la... Oh, mapuche. ¿Qué le pasó? Ok, a ver, dale, dale. Musiquita vamos a poner acá porque si no, ¿sabes? Para que no esté todo en silencio. A ver. ¡Pau! Ni siquiera me deja sentarme, un asqueroso, Oh, ¿eh? Oh. O sea, voy a cortar parte de esto cuando me aparezca el coso, porque si no va a ser alta paja ustedes, ¿eh? O sea, no, no voy a dejar todo esto, ¿viste? Esperando que aparezcan los numeritos del orto esto. ¿Que ya está o qué, güey? Bueno chicos, yo esperando como 15 a 20 minutos y no pasa nada, así que lo vamos a dejar acá. Espero que les haya gustado estos dos capítulos que les traje. Y no olviden suscribirse, comentar y darle like a estos vídeos, que la verdad se lo merecen porque este juego estuvo buenísimo, ¿saben? No sé, voy a ver si hay otro tipo de final, si lo hay lo voy a grabar y lo voy a traer, así que quédese tranquilo, no, supongo que este video no va, esta miniserie de la parábola o no sé cómo mierda de Stanley no va a terminar, así que sin nada más que decir chicos, nos despedimos aquí y nos vemos en un próximo video. ¡Chau, chau!